All right, hello and welcome. I've got a simple question for you, a simple proposition. If I could stuff your pockets with cash flow, would you be willing to share some of that with the needy of the world who are desperate for help, support, food, and medicine? Would that be a fair proposition? If I could stuff your pockets with cash, would you be willing to share some of that with the needy and make this a better world? If not, you can shut off the video right now. No sense in continuing. But if you have a heart for doing something like that, let's talk about it, because I'm going to show you where you are able to find some absolutely insane profits. I just recently was introduced to a trader who is doing fantastically well. You can see in the chart on the left, in the upper left, the return has been 182.6%. All right, what time frame is that? Look down at the bottom. This chart of tracking started early September, the first week of September. It was taken the end of October. All right, so we're looking at literally less than 2 months, a return of 182.6%. Looking at the bar chart on the right, just last week, the gain was just a hair under 18%. For the last month, 120%. Now that third bar shows a time span of 3 months. However, this account has not been going for 3 months. Again, we're looking at just over 2 months, 182.7%. Have you ever seen anything like that? This is a real account, folks. I have a real account being traded, and these are the results that we're seeing. Now, I know many of you perhaps are a little bit skeptical because you've been brainwashed by the status quo Babylonian system, where the institutions of the world are making these kinds of profits, and they're offering you nothing but crumbs off the table. And that's what you're used to, eating the crumbs. All right? This is not the crumbs. This is the steak and potatoes that the institutions have been making all of these years on your money. So it's time to turn the tables, don't you think? These are real profits, all right? So imagine the possibilities. With profits like this, with the profit engine cranked up in fifth gear, stuffing your pockets with these profits, I'm going to ask you to help support the PCF Missions Foundation. PCF is the Panama Christian Foundation. All right, you can find out more about us. The website is pcfpanama.org. You can see at the bottom. You can find out all about us. But real quickly, in a nutshell, we provide food, medicine, and support to those who are desperately in need in Panama and Venezuela. All right, people are literally dying because we cannot get the type of care that they need quick enough. All right, our resources are limited and we need to grow. And to do that, I'm asking for your help. Flat out. Help the needy. Help make this a better world. Help make a difference in the world. Have your financial life be consistent with the building of the kingdom of heaven, and supporting God's people around the world. All right. You can go to YouTube. This is our channel, Exit Babylon. You can see a playlist. If you scroll down on the page, you'll find PCF Panama Christian Foundation. We have a list of videos documenting our work. Here it's only showing 3 videos, but there are many more. All right. So you can find out more about us here. And to find more about the trading system, on the same YouTube channel, you'll find these videos where you can get a little bit more in depth about what we're doing on this profit engine in particular. All right, So let's just play with some numbers here. Again, looking at the type of growth that we've seen here just recently, let's just take some hypothetical figures and let's scale it down a little bit. All right, let's try to be a little more conservative. All right, let's just say that we're growing not at the rate that we have been in real time, but let's just say we're only growing at 60% a month. And you're giving roughly half of that to PCF and the people in need. All right, this chart basically shows you can start with a balance of 10, and you can put behind that any number of zeros you wish. All right, let's say we put 3 zeros behind that. You're starting with 10,000. All right, at 60%, you're going to add 6,000 to that total, and you're going to give away 3,000, which is going to leave you with 13,000 to begin the second month. Okay, end of month 1, beginning of month 2, you're starting with 13. You gain 8, you give 4, you end up with 17. And that formula basically continues. Now look at the figures at the bottom. All right, at the end of 12 months, starting with $10,000, you've been able to give $287,000 to those who are most in need. And you have absolutely no idea how much that's going to help and how many that's going to make all the difference in their lives, all the difference. That's an astounding figure that will have impact beyond what you can imagine. And then for yourself, after helping the needy, you still, working at this growth rate and these numbers, you would still end up after 12 months, starting with $10,000, you would have $1.3 million using these numbers. Okay, of course, the numbers are going to change. They're not going to be exactly like this. This is a hypothetical illustration. All right, you're a little skeptical. Okay, let's cut these numbers in half. Cut it in half and tell me that's still not a win-win-win situation for everybody. All right, PCF passes everything they receive through to those in need, 100%. In fact, more. The donations that we receive, we actually add to it. And so it's more than 100% that comes through that gets to those in need. All right, there are no admin fees. There's no luxury dinners or galas for fundraisers or anything like that. We're a bare bones operation. And honestly, we need help. These people need help. All right. And if you're in a position to make profits, you're also in a position to share some of that and make a difference in the world. But look at these figures. Start with $10,000. Look at the potential of helping immensely untold numbers of people and still end up with potentially 6 figures. It's absolutely incredible. So here's the deal. All right, I'm going to show you where and how you can stuff your pockets with cash. All right, and then you're going to share that and support PCF World Missions Foundation, and it's going to be a win-win situation. All right, you don't find a better deal than that anywhere. I challenge you. All right, you can find out more about how to get involved with this. You're going to go to mmgcapital.biz/escape, and you're going to join the MMG Capital PMA, the Private Member Association, and that's going to give you access to not only this trading system, but a whole lot more. All right, that's it. Short and sweet. It's up to you. Are you going to make a difference in this world or not? Okay, we'll see you over there on the MMG Capital PMA. Take care, God bless, and thank you for your attention.